activist Aisha Yesufu solicits 100 billion naira for Peter Obi's campaign. Popular activist Aisha Yesufu has taken to social media to canvass for the donation of 100 billion naira for the sole purpose of Peter Obi's presidential campaign. The activist in a tweet estimated that the amount for a presidential campaign cost billions, thereby suggesting that obedient Peter Obi's followers raised 100 billion. She, however, stressed that after an account is set up for this purpose, there must be stringent measures to ensure accountability and transparency. In her words, presidential campaign is expensive, it needs billions. Can we raise 100 billion? Can Peter Obi set up an account, GoFundMe, mobile payment for donations to start? There must be stringent measures to ensure accountability and transparency. The biggest factor for the average politician has is either money or access to money. I believe in Peter Obi, the people have to contribute that money. There's no state money that Peter Obi will be dependent on, or even state machinery. There is no time. Plans should be in high gear now. Other candidates have luxury of time. Peter Obi doesn't, and so should be in high motion. People are ready to donate. Peter Obi should have his financial team set up the necessary accounts, GoFundMe, mobile payment system, and launch the campaign fundraising, not one that different groups or people will be setting up. That is true. And I guess in that way we can actually have one mode of, exercising transparency. This election is now glaringly one of survival of many Nigerians, and we must put our monies where our votes are. We have to be the ones donating to our candidates. The people must be the power brokers. 100 billion is doable. Our little money, when we add together by many of us, would lead to that sum. Let us not be afraid. Let me start with Nigerians in diaspora. If 1 million Nigerians in the diaspora donate $100, that would be $100 million, 60 billion naira. So for some, 100 might be too much to give. We have students in the diaspora. They can donate $10. 1 million Nigerian students, youth in diaspora, donating $10 will be $10 million. That's 6 billion naira. Some can afford to donate $10 weekly. Wow, she really calculated everybody's incomes and was like, hello, start donating. Yes, presidential campaigns are expensive, and so if this is what Peter Obi supporters are willing to do to make sure that their candidate is on the same level, because at the end of the day, we cannot compare with the money or the funds that Atiku or the other big candidates. We cannot underestimate that they would have the luxury of money, and that can be a very big advantage, especially in these campaigns. It's competition, and so if the people are willing to support, if Peter Obi supporters are willing to donate, well, they might as well, if that's their choice, they might as well go for it. And I think the more steps we take in this direction, the more painful it is. I think it would be for APC and PDP, because they've spent so much money out of their own pockets. Well, whatever pocket it comes from, it's out of theirs. I think this whole cost effectiveness thing that, and money management is already showing itself here, because Peter Obi will not, he will not touch state funds, as Aisha Yesufu has highlighted. He wouldn't do that for his campaign. So, as much as the man is rich, it's going to take a lot of funds to be able to facilitate this campaign. Let's look at the comments. First, please, this initiative should be taken very seriously. I'm ready to release my office building as Labour Party office in Ajegunle, Lagos State. And I think it's funny because it's not funny. I think, why I say it's funny is because it's more of a you could say, for lack of a better phrase, an embarrassment to APC and PDP. So it's just very, I think this gives them even more reason to be very scared. But it's also very beautiful to watch Nigerians unite. Again, raising money, I don't think is a problem for Nigerians. I mean, we say there's no money, but look at the NSAS protest. I think within a week, millions was donated. And again, as she said, let's not talk about the Nigerians in Nigeria, because let's not pretend like if they don't have, well, the ones that can, they do have the funds, and if they can, they would support. And obviously, Nigerians in the diaspora, it is a whole movement. So let's see how it goes, because it seems like this campaign season is going to be, it's going to change a lot of things. And I think the best way, for example, like Omoyele Sowore has his website. I'm not sure, I don't think I've checked if Peter B has one too, but on Omoyele Sowore's website, I think it's Sowore2023.org, there is a part where you can actually donate. And I think for Nigerians in diaspora, or even Nigerians in Nigeria, where you don't actually have to go to a place or anything, like, it's best to go to the official website, the official website, not some account, the official website. Let that be the only mode of transfer of funds, and we can actually make sure it's accountable, and it's easier for everyone to just go there and pay, be it through PayPal, be it through their bank accounts, whatever it is. That should be set up by his financial team. And as she said, there's no time. There really is no time. We need to start canvassing for these funds. I don't doubt that they would already have some funds already to start, but when things are in full motion, trust that fund, that money, we will be surprised as to where it even came from. The same way surprised, or not surprised, but impressed with ourselves with the NSAS protest. That's why it's like 100 million is a lot in reality, but it's not on. It is doable. And to be honest, Nigerians are used to even bigger figures being stolen every day by these politicians. So yeah, it shouldn't be as intimidating. This donation will go a very long way, as millions of people that will make the donation would like to support their money with their vote. Very good suggestion. I also suggest you will be one of the signatories to the fund. Okay. And I think it should be the opposite, where we shouldn't get paid to lose our birthright. Imagine being paid to, lose your vote and vote for something. In fact, you use your money to solidify your vote, whereby you're helping push for it to be more effective. And I think it's best like that. It's like we are doing the exact opposite of how things were before. And yes, we can get different results, especially results that we hope for. So what do you think? Aisha Yesufu is very much active in this whole process. And with her suggestion, do you think it's realistic? Do you think it would work for the Nigerian population? Put what you think in the comment section below. And do not forget to like and subscribe.